Sports Radio 95.7.
Well, the tone was set early today. The A's batting in the bottom of the first, and Coco Crisp was leading off. Now the pitch, the lefty throws the 0-1. It's swung on, drilled to left field and deep, and that's going to be over the head of the left fielder Cruz and going to the wall. Coco turning at first and stops at second with a ringing stand-up double. And welcome back to the lineup, Coco Crisp. He had missed the previous 3 games before that. In the 4 games before that, he had gone 10 for 16. Derek Barton walked with nobody out. The A's had 2 on for Jackson. A double and a walk for the A's in this bottom of the first. Murphy in center, about 3 steps toward right center. The runners lead, the 3-2 pitch coming. Harrison turns, they don't go. It's swung on and hit down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit, might go to the wall. Coco's around third to score. Barton's going to third. They're going to wave him. He's rounding third, and there's no throw by Kinsler. 2-run score on a double down the right field line by Connor Jackson as the Athletics take a 2-0 lead. And after Willingham flied to right, Kurt Suzuki was looking to keep that bottom of the first going. Bending at the waist, checks to get his sign. Jackson leads at third. And the 1-1 delivery, the pause, here it is, and it's swung on, bounce to the hole and through into left. Base hit, it's 3-0 A's. With the infield in, the shortstop Andrews diving to his right, couldn't corral it. Suzuki singles to left. Jackson scores from third, and in the bottom of the first, already 3-0 Athletics. Meanwhile, Gio was dealing. He retired the first 5 batters today before he faced Mike Napoli with 2 out in the 6th. Gio is 3-1 lifetime against the Rangers. The ERA is great at 2.09. And here's his 1-2 offering with 2 out and nobody on. Swung on and missed a breaking ball. Down he goes. And Gio is on his game today. He's faced 6 batters. He's retired all 6 and 3 by strikeout. And after 1.5, still 3-0 A's. Then in the bottom of the second, the A's looking to pad their lead with 1 out. Andy LaRoche was hitting against Matt Harrison. So Gio has his corner man with him today, Vince.
It makes a difference.
That's Dallas in the dugout. Braden, a bouncy ball down the left field line by Beltre into the corner. LaRoche turning at first. He's going to second. The throw by Cruz, and sliding into second with a double is Andy LaRoche. And then LaRoche went to third on Pennington's ground ball. The Rangers brought the infield in for Coco Crisp. And the pitch to Coco swung on line to left, a solid base hit, and now it's 4-0 A's. A line shot to left by the sizzling hot Coco Crisp. LaRoche scored from third. It's 4-0 Athletics in the bottom of the second. The A's would wind up loading the bases in that bottom of the second. Eventually, Dave Bush came into the ball game out of the bullpen as Harrison went 1 2/3 with the bases loaded. Willingham struck out, but the A's were leading 4-0 after 2, and they would make it 6-0 after 3. Suzuki reaching on an error by Elvis Andrus, and that brought Matsui to the plate in the third.
Suzuki at second base, nobody out. A's leading 4-0. And the 2-2 swung on, slap through. Fair ball down the third baseline. It's past Beltre. It's going to send Suzuki around third. He'll score. Matsui into second base with another A's double. And they lead it now 5-0. Hideki with his 7th double, his 13th RBI.
That is such amazing bat control by Matsui, Vince. Pitches away, down and away. That pitch was almost in the dirt. He just flicked it right down the left field line. And Matsui would eventually reach a milestone later in the inning because after Ellis bounced out, LaRoche was hit by a pitch. Now the number 9 hitter, Pennington, was up.
1-0 pitch stroked into center field. It's going to drop for a hit in front of David Murphy. In the score is Matsui, and it's 6-0 Oakland. Pennington serves one back through the middle of the diamond for his 7th run batted in. LaRoche moves to second base, and that is 1,500 career runs scored for Hideki Matsui.
So Matsui reaching an important milestone today. Remember that he's only 5 home runs away from 500 combined between Japan and the United States. Meanwhile, for Gio, he had shut out the Rangers through the first 5 innings. Elvis Andrus led off in the 6th inning with a double. Michael Young was up next. At this point, Michael Young for the season, 14 for 26 with runners in scoring position. The 2-1 pitch to Young is a ground ball to the hole into left for a base hit. Andrews scores from third. The Rangers are on the board. It's 6-1 Athletics. The 39th hit for Michael Young already this year. And then they were looking to add on in the 7th inning, but Gio went back to work. Mike Napoli struck out leading off, and then David Murphy up next against Gio.
The 2-strike pitch swung on and missed. He chased one off the outside corner. 94 miles an hour that time from Gonzalez. So Gio still has plenty in the tank. Back-to-back Ks here, starts the 7th. And here comes Torey Alba.
That would be his 7th and last strikeout because he walked Torey Alba. He hit Mitch Moreland. Now the Rangers looking to climb back in the ballgame. And the A's went to the bullpen. Brad Ziegler was on. He was facing Ian Kinsler.
Brad Ziegler comes on in relief. 2 on, 2 out, facing Ian Kinsler. The Submariners' first pitch, a breaking ball drilled in the gap in left center field. That will score Torey Alba. Moreland is on his way to third. He's going to be held up by Anderson as Pennington gets the relay from Coco Crisp. First ball swinging, Kinsler greets Ziegler with an RBI double to left center, and that trims the Oakland advantage to 6-2.
Andrews would bounce out, ending the inning as the Rangers got one and left 2 in the 7th. Now in the bottom of the 7th inning, after Dave Bush relieved Harrison and went 4 1/3, Ryan Tucker was pitching for Texas, and the A's got a break when Barton was leading off.
Bush did not walk a batter, did surrender a couple of runs. A swing and a blast toward deep right center field by Barton toward the wall. Out there is Moreland, and he will drop it on the track. The ball is in play, and Barton's around second on his way to third. The ball kicked away from Kinsler, but stopping at third base is Barton as Mike Gallego is watching the play and running down the third baseline, maybe thinking about the possibility of continuing Barton all the way toward home plate. But he really hit that ball well, but Moreland was there, and he should have caught it. I mean, he took a peek at the wall, then maybe lost the baseball, and he clanked it.
In an E9, now the infield was in. Jackson bounced to third. Barton holding at third. Willingham bounced to second, a contact play. Out at the plate was Barton. That was the second out, but then Willingham stole a second, and Suzuki was looking to pick him up.
3-2 pitch. Swung on, drilled back through the middle of the diamond for a hit. Around third is Willingham, and he will score. So the A's use the running game effectively, and Suzuki gets a second run batted in. And his 7th of the year. It's 7-2 Oakland.
That'd be the final today as Gio Gonzalez improved to 3-2 on the year. Vince Cotroneo will be talking with the A's left-hander when the A's post-game continues after this.